She mocked me for being poor, not knowing I was the captain. I had just wrapped up a 48-hour relief mission flying supplies into a hurricane zone, and I looked absolutely wrecked, wearing muddy work boots and a grease-stained hoodie. As I boarded the first-class cabin of the airline I had worked at for 20 years, I just wanted to sleep, but the lead flight attendant took one look at me and decided I was trash. She blocked the aisle and sneered, telling me economy was in the back. Even though I held a first-class ticket when I tried to show her my boarding pass, she slapped it out of my hand and told me to stop holding up the line. I found my seat and closed my eyes, hoping to disappear, but she wasn't done. She purposely skipped me during drink service, and when I asked for water, she laughed loudly, asking if I could even afford the bottle. She told the other passengers I was probably a squatter who snuck into first class, and she warned them to watch their valuables later when she served dinner. She accidentally dropped a tray of hot pasta right onto my lap, ruining my only dry pants, instead of apologizing. She rolled her eyes and told me I finally looked like the pig I was. She even got the air marshal to stand near my seat, claiming I was acting erratic and making threats. I sat there in silence, humiliated and burning with rage, but too exhausted to fight back. Suddenly, the plane took a violent nosedive, and the cabin lights flickered off the intercom, crackled, and the co-pilot screamed that the captain had suffered a heart attack. Chaos erupted, and the flight attendant froze in terror, screaming that we were all going to die. I unbuckled my seatbelt and stood up. She immediately lunged at me, yelling at the air marshal to arrest me, but I shoved past her and slammed my ID badge against her chest, revealing that I was the senior chief pilot and the instructor who trained the very crew flying the plane. Her face went pale as a sheet as she realized who I was. I rushed into the cockpit, took the controls, and leveled the plane out, performing a perfect emergency landing in Denver. When we arrived at the gate, the CEO was waiting on the tarmac not to arrest me, but to shake my hand and thank me for saving 200 lives. The flight attendant tried to sneak off the plane, but I called her over and handed her a pen. She looked confused until I told her she would need it to fill out her unemployment forms because nobody treats my passengers like dirt and gets away with it. I watched her walk away in tears, and I knew she would never step foot on a plane again.